Okay, so let's see. So here we got Padovan. He's a diamond player. We're gonna review his gameplay here, and it's on Volskaya. We're gonna see what he's doing wrong, what he's got to improve. And yeah, he's playing Anna, so I got a lot to say, of course, as usual. So close Spotify real quick, and with that, let's get it going, boys. My first ever VOD review of a viewer. You're the lucky one, Padovan. Okay. In some hit Darixa. Oh, you're being reviewed by a pro. I'm now a pro. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, interesting.
Oh,
Oh, nice Craigasm. That's a good way to start the game. All right, so let's just look at the composition here. This is pretty fucking sweet. I'm not gonna lie. You're on attack, so maybe you need a Lucio. But so what you're running here is you're running a very heavily poke comp. Anna, Zen, Rein, Zarya, Genji, Pharah. So that's actually pretty good if you have the orb sitting on Pharah and Genji a lot of the time, and can have Anna heal the tanks. This is a good comp. So you're on the right track with with your teammates. So you don't need to worry about the teammates. You know, maybe they're doing bad or whatever, but just saying the comp is not the problem as of right now. That's one thing we know. So you're in voice chat. Two people are not in voice chat. First thing I'd recommend you to do is one thing is just be nice from the start, and I type in the text chat. Join voice chat, guys. It's just something I do. If people aren't in voice chat, around Master or Grandmaster, people are usually always in voice chat. But when they aren't, I will tell them, please join voice chat, and you'll probably be able to make better plays. A lot of the time, these duos like this are just not in voice chat. They just communicate with each other, and yeah. What's going on, X Meme Slayer? X, how you doing, man?
hello.
Oh, feels bad. No one says hi back. I guess that's Diamond for you. Okay, so I see you're making a plan with your friend. This can work. Sleep Discord burst. Yeah, that can work. Oh yeah, gotta say the crosshair is not entirely something I'm fond of. I'd say switch it to a more bright color like yellow or blue. Yeah, exactly. So he's saying go Lucio, Zen is better on defense. That's exactly right. So you got that right. You got the knowledge
Hello?
to say that to engage you really just need that speed boost. It's super strong. And
Go right.
what's this Rhine saying?
Hello, let's go right.
Okay. So your Rhine is already giving you a basic plan. Let's go to the right. I'm not fond of going to the right. Maybe he
Okay,
means
everyone went left.
right around the point. But yeah, so basically, at this point, at the very start of the game, I like to just be more of a... When you're playing support, you need to try and remember that your work in the game is to just chill in the backline and just kind of give some of the orders a lot of the time. So what I'd do a lot is you're looking at whatever their comp... Sorry. You're looking at what the comp they have, and then you're going... if it's not too bursty, you can go, Ryan, take some damage. And then your Ryan's just going to stand there and... like, because you have a Reinhardt who's Diamond, and he's in voice chat. Fucking brilliant. Now you tell him, Ryan, take some damage. I can get nano boost fast. So as soon as you get nano boost, you go in with that. Like it's a super simple plan. Like whoever's in voice chat, like it's a super simple plan. Like already super easy. Yeah, so you just spam healing him. He's holding his shield, which he should not be. So you need to just try and tell him like, guys, chill for a bit. Maybe we can build nano boost. You know, that sort of stuff. And you need to heal that Pharah. Okay, good. That is a little too far forward. I would not be going here. Don't know what the Genji's doing right now. You two are kind of caught at the gate. I would not be on the right. You did follow the call though, which is understandable. You pretty much went with the call, and the guy didn't know what he was doing. So everybody's on the point. You're incredibly split right now, and this goes with the Genji not knowing what he's doing. He went in alone. The Rhine said go right, but he went on the left on his own. Zarya followed. Basically, the tanky and the flankers, the people who are able to go in, went in. And you guys were, like, stuck behind. You contest the Hanzo. I would have done that, too. That's not a bad idea. Taking the high ground is not a bad idea, either. I wouldn't expose myself here, though. I wouldn't shoot when I'm up there. I wouldn't expose. So you're stuck here with Zen. Zen needs to come up with you here on the staircase. Definitely. Otherwise that happens. If the McCree tries to roll in, you can maybe like kill him. And then if nobody else goes in, you can regroup for a fight. But you're pretty fucked here.
No one followed the tanks. We were all alone, got picked up, and then everything fell apart.
Okay, so this guy's starting to flame. That's because the first push didn't go well. Just at this point, what he needs to say is, I'm gonna see if you say it or
It's
anything
like
like
we
that.
have supports playing on their own because they don't respond to team chat.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So
So
everybody's here now. Let's group up.
that's typical. The McCree is just got picked off because he's not following the Rhine. This Rhine is just frustrated because people aren't following his calls, but the call he made was kind of bad. At this point, you need to not be frustrated by whatever he says and say, you know, yeah, sure, whatever, you know, you're going in alone and shit like that. You need to really just be, like, as a support, you need to know what the plan is. You can't just pick people and just hope shit happens magically. You need a plan. That's the miracle of this game. If you're a good Ana and you want to make plays with it, just go. Ryan, they're poking a lot. They're giving us free poke here. If you just take a lot of damage, we can get nano boost in 20 seconds, and we can go in with it. You know, that's the key factor here. And now they might have the old advantage, but you do have the nano boost.
They're on the other side of the building.
So let's see. So you group with the Ryan. That's good. That's good. You don't have the Lucio. You told your friend to switch. He didn't, which he definitely should have. Nice. So at this point, make the call. You have a pick. You have the call. Make a pick.
Get that road hook on the left.
You should. Okay. So your Ryan. Okay. So you got a pick. Your Ryan makes a call, and you should be capitalizing on it, like straight away. So McCree goes in and dies. Heal the Ryan. Take a. Okay. Zen ults for no reason. This is a wasted ult. You should be engaging at this point. This is why he should have went Lucio, because there's no way you can engage with a Zen ult. What are you gonna do with this? That was completely wasted. That did absolutely nothing.
Get to the point.
Good nano boost. I agree with that.
Roadhog's anti-heal and Zarya.
Yeah, good call. You're a little too far forward here. It's actually okay to not be on the point at this point. Where you were back here, when you stood here and you naded that, there's no reason for you to go inside here. You see the Mercy beam?
Roadhog.
You should just try and stay back so that the well, sorry, I thought it was your Mercy beam. If it was your, like, what I was gonna say is, if it's your Mercy, she can stay back and heal with you, so you two can like camp outside the point. But that's not your Mercy, so I'm an idiot. Sorry. So you need that, and then you need to just stay out of the point, because you see the Zarya is just in range to beam you right
Roadhog's
here,
anti-heal and Zarya.
and she starts going for you. Okay, so that's pretty good. You clean him up.
Mercy in the building to the right.
Not bad. Just a little bit of positional error.
Mercy on top. We need to get her.
Nice. Okay.
I didn't.
So at this point, this is what happened. Like this is what went wrong. Like once again, you're in a positional disadvantage to where you have no walls. If you hear the, how early was the call for the Mercy?
Mercy in the building to the right.
At this point, you have a Mercy, She's definitely gonna have res. You definitely need to fall back
We kill her.
to the right.
She's gonna rest.
You go for the
Mercy
Zarya
on top.
instead. So you need to not go for the Zarya. She's gonna be low for a little while. I understand that you want to kill her.
We need to get her.
Sleep is on cooldown here. Instead of going forward to this garage area, you need to back out and walk backwards instead. McCree goes down.
No.
Farah's low. And I guess Ryan's kind of just alone on the point. I think you still win though, right? Yeah, you win. You win that fight. Okay, good. So a little bit of a minor positional advantage, but overall, your gameplay's doing alright. It's just that need to
Already.
essentially whenever the enemy has ult, you need to stay in a very weird positional advantage. Even back here, like I'm gonna go really far back here. Even here, right? When after you toss this nade, what was it? You nano boosted him. You tossed the nade.
Zarya.
The Hanzo's behind you.
I guess the fight's too scattered. If the fight didn't break out at all like this, you could have went up this high ground and stood up here on the left. Nobody can contest you besides maybe McCree. But he's eventually gonna have to drop too, and you can just play around the walls. If he's focusing you, then that's fine because you have so much sustain to stay alive. You have a health pack in that room. You can drop to the lower. You have your own nade, and it's just super easy to do that. So you win the fight. I'm gonna see.
I'm already tilted. Because of what she said.
Yeah, okay, so you're tilted. That's because you're saying you're tilted. Don't say that. Never say that. Don't ever say that. Just say we got the first point. How are you tilted? You got the point in like like a decent time. Okay, well this is not like the best time in the world.
I'm already tilted.
But you got the point. You could easily full hold these guys. You guys are running the right comp, all this shit. It's everything's going alright, Just try and stay composed. That's the best way I can that's the best way. Like I can tell you. You can't say that it's going bad when something good just happened. You just took the point. If you're on a losing streak, you need to stop playing the game altogether. You need to if you're letting your emotions get in between you and the game, just stop playing right. Like negative emotion let you drive If you're letting negative emotion drive you to play the game, just stop. Just stop the streak. Try again tomorrow on a fresh day. If it happens again, you just need to stay composed. If it actually is hurting you, then you can't really play.
Reload.
Go to the left side.
Okay, he makes a call. You
Shield
need to
broken.
follow. You follow it. You did the right thing. Shield was low. That's right. So you go here.
Mercy is dead. Let's go.
So this is really good. This is
Go.
very freaking good. Mercy's dead. Your team's moving in. You have the high ground advantage, so you have this spot to move to aim from, and you have this general
Let's
area
go.
to aim from. But you drop. I don't agree with this at all. I don't see why you would drop here. Nade misses, unfortunately.
Shit.
They have the
Full
combo.
hands.
The Zen ult's way too late.
I didn't make it in time.
And at this point, make the call to reset. Just say,
I didn't make it in time.
so at this point, you need to just go, like, as soon as you die, just say, just die fast, or like, reset.
I committed into that.
How can that happen? How
Reboot.
can it
There
not
was
be
nobody.
in time?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if Zen had ult that whole time. If so, Zen really just
Go to
needed
the
to step
right.
up his game there, because that was kind of mediocre.
They don't have
If he-
Reinhardt,
I
so
feel like
no
he
one could
barely
be
just
mistaken.
got the ult and tried to save
For
you
them.
guys the last second,
Yeah.
which is maybe what happened. But yeah.
Okay, I got pulled.
So okay, so you have a Genji, and you're going in from the right side. Just at this point, and you need to make another call. You need to say, "Wait, Ryan, you're low. I have nano boost. We can wipe them here." But he goes in anyway, because he's not aware of what you're doing or what you have. Like the Ryan is complaining, but that's because no one is giving him calls or anything. He's making a couple calls, You know, maybe he feels like a little bit uncomfortable making these calls because he's not used to shot calling, but I think he's trying his best. He's with the best intention at this point. I'm not gonna say he's, you know, it's the best thing. Again, once again, this is an overextension. You're being hit from behind. You should not be on the point here. You have a lot of teammates on the point. And you could have used this nade on the Roadhog, but because you overextended, you had to use it on yourself. So this positioning is very awkward for you right now, because you're not able to heal your team. You're not in the back. Like, you should be sitting somewhere over here in this backside area. So don't move in at all. Anti-heal's good. I was going to say, just toss the nade on him. Still won, but just saying it was an overextension. The Rhine didn't have to go down there.
She doesn't have her ult, so...
And once again, I don't know if I agree with this. I don't know why the McCree would go up the high ground, because usually whenever you're losing the point, you just want to go in with stall characters and go as fast as possible, but you just kind of got unlucky. I don't agree with the position at all, though. If you have the point and everybody's low, you need to just still stay in the back. Like, staying in the back is, like, the way to do it. Okay. So in order to not get tilted here, the Rhine's probably going to complain. The Genji's going to complain. Just go, it's okay, we got one tick. Look at the positives.
Oh, we didn't even get 2/3.
Oh, okay, so the guy's complaining about not getting 2 ticks.
It was just on the 2/3. It was bad then.
2 turret, what?
Go right again.
Yeah, so he's making a call.
If
And
the
we have high
bubble
noon.
shows
So
up,
actually, so at this point, you look at your tab menu.
break it as soon as possible.
You look at the tab menu, and you have high noon. What do you do when you have high noon? You go up high. It's in the fucking name, high noon. So he's saying go right. Interrupt him and say, I think we should go up the elevator. We have Deadeye. We can use it from up there. You know, stuff like
If the
that.
bubble shows up, break it as soon as possible.
Okay, but he's still making a call. He's still making a call, and we should just be following it. Which you are. You are following it. Nice. So you got Tracer. You got Tracer. Or you got the Zen. Sorry, you got the Zen, which is really good.
Why do teammates have to be in front?
Okay. Okay, this is good. Good positioning. Good positioning.
Behind you.
Should be healing the Zarya now. Should be healing the Zarya, and you get hooked. That's just kind of. I think he called it like the last second. So I don't think there's a lot you can do about that.
Roadhog behind you.
Yeah, he just called it. That's unfortunate. He dies though.
Sleep didn't come in time.
Also, the Zen needs to call his discords more. The Zen isn't saying anything at all.
I feel like our Zen is useless as a pick, not as a.
Oh,
player.
really?
As a pick, I said. Because they don't do shit with the Zarya ult, and your ult is kind of useless. We can't use it.
What do you think I'm gonna say about that? He's totally fucking right. You need a Lucio. You need a Lucio on attack. He might be your friend, or he might be your duo partner, or whatever. But if you want to win, you gotta listen to this guy. Go Lucio. Even if he's not fun or whatever, if you want to win, go Lucio. If you want to play for fun, or if you want to play the most fun character, if you want to play Zen, go quick play. You know? Like I'm not the most like you know, I'm not the nicest guy, so you know, once something goes wrong and I want to win, I just tell them like, you know, I think we should switch this. Like I'm hard hitting, like you know, it's like if you want to play something that's fun, quick play. You know, if you want to win, ranked. There you go. So he's right, but he's got ult is the reason he's staying. But what he needs to say is, the Zen needs to say, I have ult. Let's do a quick push, and use the ult. Like let's do a quick push. I have the ult. I can switch the Lucio for last push if anything. But he sort of switched like way earlier.
Go middle then.
Yeah, so he's making a call. You need to ask your Reaper when is his ult, because what you can win on is Nano Reaper is the Beyblade. So if you're winning on the Beyblade, that's really good. You need to ask your Reaper when is your ult. Like it's just not enough communication, not enough like you just kind of like taking things as it goes or whatever. In this positioning, I'm not gonna comment. you should be with your team. There's a giant wall in front of you. There's not a whole lot you can do. This should
Not
be
with
on the
my
platform.
team. No.
You guys have to move quick.
Yeah, so you need to go. You need to go. You like, if so, what's gonna happen probably is you might nano the Rhine because it's the obvious pick. Instead of asking the Reaper when his ult is. So if you ask the Reaper, you know, when his ult is, then you can combo those ults. You can do the Beyblade. You can do Nano Reaper. Yeah, so you nano the Rhine, and you don't have a nade right now.
Guys, Roadhog and Tracer behind you.
Roadhog sleeping.
Need
Behind.
healing on Reinhardt.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna... Okay, so the Reaper does not have ult. But if he did, that would have been tragic.
We still have the Zeno.
Start moving. Don't type.
Yeah.
Don't type. Don't type. You're wasting...
That pick is just not.
Yeah, you're telling him to go Lucio.
Try to Lucio.
But you just used voice chat. Why not just say, we need Lucio? How much time did you waste standing still typing?
Zeno.
Like, nearly 10 seconds. Nearly 10 seconds.
That pick is just
Something
not
like
working
that.
out. Should have tried.
Yeah,
Lucio.
like 8, not like 6 seconds, something like that. Like, you have 30 seconds to push. At this point, you just need all the time you can buy.
It's the only thing taking the down. So that's why I'm not swapping.
Wait, why is he not swapping? Why is he not swapping?
I feel like Discord order is the only thing taking the down. So
That's not true. Not true at all. You have so much damage on this team. They have Zen and okay, so they have Zen and they have Tracer. Both of those just melt to McCree. McCree can duel himself. Reaper takes care of the Zarya and the Roadhog. These two. You have the perfect comp. All you need is the engage. You don't have anything to really engage them. So what you're letting them do, without having speed, is you're letting the Roadhog hook you, which has happened several times. You've gotten hooked. Your teammates have gotten hooked. And you're letting McCree gain a lot of space to go around the side and flashbang you. They're not running Lucio either, but they're on defense. They can just chill. Because you guys are just going to go in so slowly and kill everybody like one by one-ish, and then the Mercy reses you. Or reses the whole team, and then they're dead. So, this Zen pick is just not good enough.
that's why I'm not swapping.
The Discord order is not that good. Like, the default, like, comp is Ana Lucio. There is very, very, very rare opinions where you... Or, rare occasions, sorry, where you want Zen. Zen is just not... Zen is good in this meta, but the problem with Zen is that Ana Lucio is too strong. Ana Lucio is too strong, so therefore Zen doesn't fit. Also, they should be winning with Mercy, because Mercy's super weak in this meta. But, I mean, they're running like a stall combo, or a stall tactic. So once again, bad Zen ult. He got lucky there. You should nade into that, so that everybody survives that. If you can hit a 4-man nade on your teammates, stay out of the fight, you can get double healing on everybody for like 5 seconds. And you kind of wasted the nade instead. So you shouldn't be jumping around and like doing, you know, unscoped hits here. Just stay back. You have your teammates on the point. If you're missing a lot of shots, you can be hitting those shots if you're not jumping around doing
I
this.
forgot Mercy.
See, you're missing some shots on the Reaper. If you're just staying back, scoping, and just taking your time with the shots. Oops, I full screened it. You could be hitting those shots, you know?
McCree on the point. Behind the point.
So that's fine. Juking around the Reinhardt like that, that's good. That's fine. I do that too.
Good job, guys. Actually,
Little
good job.
faith.
Too close.
Yeah, so there's not that, it's not that bad. Like, voice chat isn't going too
We
bad.
actually got one good ult from Zen and we won.
Except this, well, it wasn't a good ult. It wasn't a great ult, fortunately. He just got kind of lucky that he got grabbed as the Zen ult went off. If they didn't, if their Zarya was smart and he saw the Zen ult, he would have waited until the Zarya ult ran out, and then grabbed you all, and you would have all died, essentially. So you got a little bit lucky, I'd say. But that might as well have been a timed sound barrier, you know? Hold on. Alright, back to the game. So defense, I saw that you went in on his profile.
May or Reaper or what?
You went in on his profile and you saw that he was running he had played a lot of Lucio, which is why I don't understand why he doesn't go Lucio.
May is nice.
There's not much space to block.
Okay, so May on this. Okay, so your
So
comp's
it's nice.
the comp's all wrong. This comp is all wrong. Essentially, if you're gonna run May, you need to run a Lucio as well, because if you're going to wall people off, you need to speed up to them and kill them. It's like that on every map. You need Lucio. So this guy either needs to play Lucio, or you need to play Lucio. But once again, Ana's too strong, so there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Ryan, Zarya, McCree's fine, but you need a Lucio if you're gonna be playing around the May. I also think Reaper's better than McCree here, but McCree's fine.
There's not much space to block. I would say Reaper is better.
Yeah, this guy's calling the Reaper as
Well,
well.
we can defend the left side and she can block off the right.
You can isolate the team. The enemy
Exactly.
team.
Yeah.
That's just theory.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen here is it's very likely that the enemies are gonna slip through one of the sides because they might have Lucio. If they have Lucio, then you have no real way of catching them or CCing them or anything like that. If you wall off the left side, they're just gonna Lucio speed boost through the right side, vice versa. So I don't like the comp very much. It's not optimal, but once again, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. I'm here to review your calls and your plays mostly. I'll tell you if there's shit you can do about something. Like if it's straight up the team's fault, I'll tell you what it is. But yeah. So in this case, sorry, it's so late. You're playing the right spot. As soon as they come around the corner, you should fall back. You should not keep playing here. Okay, so your May gets hooked. So what needs to happen here is when your May gets hooked, he needs to call it. He needs to call that he's hooked, and he's just gonna say, "I'm gonna wall here," so the Rhine can charge in, and the Rhine doesn't charge in. The Zarya doesn't shield the May. You wasted the wall. You're trying to stabilize at this point, so a lot of things go wrong. The May's just
Genji
not
on
in
the
a
flank.
the May's just wasn't in a good position to to wall off, so he just got hooked.
Behind.
So Genji's behind at this point. And what the best thing to do about flankers in a lot of situations is to just go on the front line, play aggressive on the front line. Because whatever Genji's doing, the only squishy he can really go on is Mercy. But if you and Mercy stick together, there's nothing he can do. So Genji's essentially just feeding you Ana ult. And as soon as you have Nano Boost, you wall him off, and you just Nano Boost Ryan, you go ham.
Right side.
It's so easy. See, so he fucked up the wall on the left side, and your Ryans both go in,
Yeah, Roto
and the Hanzo is able to just get free picks.
got me.
Need to heal the Zarya. None of you were healing the Zarya. None of you were healing the Ryan. Falling back to the
You were
point.
supposed to block the right side.
Yeah. So, really, the person you're playing with is just fucking up, I think.
You were supposed to block the right side.
Yeah. I don't know what. Okay, so there was a wall on the left that came around here. See, so
Genji on the flank behind.
I don't know what that wall was. The one on the left. I've heard from several good Mays that May on Volskaya is not good. I don't know if I can agree or disagree, but If they're walling off the left side and it fails, the usual thing to do from the enemy team would be to just straight up go in. And I like the read from the Reinhardt. He charges in. He just straight up goes in because he knows that they're going to engage. So if you engage first, you have the bigger chance of winning because you're going to deal more damage with that. See, so that nade, you just need to use it on the Zarya. You need to stay near here. Fuck the point. If you keep your tanks alive, you can maybe stabilize on the point. The Mercies was expecting to heal you. And then you healed the Zarya, so none of you end up healing her. You need to just trust the Mercy. For how long was the Mercy on you? See. Okay, look. So Mercy's on you. She's healing you. She's still healing you.
Genji on the flank, behind.
He's on the flank. So as soon as you start taking damage,
Right side.
essentially. So he's healing the Rhine, and once the Rhine gets too far, as soon as you get hit by that scatter, he's healing you.
Yeah, Roto got me.
So no need for this nade. The beam might have gotten a little bit disconnected, but essentially what you should have done, you shouldn't have went to the point. You should have went back
Yeah, Roto got me.
to the left here, because the Hanzo is not able. He has to drop if he wants to get you. You can hide behind this forklift, and then instead of nading yourself here, you can stay behind the forklift on the left over here, and then nade the Zarya, so she stays alive, but she ends up dying for it. And then the Rhine goes too deep because he knows the fight's over.
You were supposed to block the right side.
Yeah, so at this point, build nano boost and then jump off.
Might wanna get Winston against those.
So you're just staying alive at this point for no reason. You should just deal as much damage as you can, and then jump off or die.
Fall
Die fast.
back.
Set up the second point. Can we get a Winston?
Should I send this to your friend? Yeah, sure. If he's mad, then that's his fault. That means he doesn't want to improve.
Don't change now. You probably have a lot of ult charge. Yeah, that's a lot.
Again, you need to make the call. I have nano boost. Hold the gate. I can nano you, Ryan. Should have nanoed a lot earlier because you should have made the call. If your team knows, like, they're at the gate, essentially they're in a choke point. If your team knows that you have nano boost, just tell them. What's the point of not telling them? Just say move up, like.
You probably have a lot of ult charge.
Yeah, they'll probably have a lot of ult charge. He's right. He's right.
Yeah, that's
And
a
as soon
lot.
as you see that they're at the gate, you have nano. Go, guys. Okay. Also, you should be scoping here. This is a good spot for Anna. I like to stick to lower bottom, but this is a good spot too. So he Rhine ults. Yeah, that Hanzo shot was ridiculous.
Hanzo.
Let's see what happened.
Roto is low.
That's pretty sick. But yeah, more calls, man. More calls. As a support main, just more calls. More calls.
Roto's low right side.
When you're playing Anna, more calls. Scope again. Should be scoping. More accurate shots with scoping.
Contest?
No, okay.
Contest?
No, okay, so don't listen to him. He's being dumb at this point. You need to stay there, wait for the Rhine, which is what you're doing. Don't fall under the pressure, and only contest when it's absolutely necessary. You have the bigger chance of winning if you're not trickling in 1 by 1. If you go in 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 or something like that, you have the bigger chance of making an impact.
Yeah, just jump on point.
So you did the right thing there. Yeah, and see, you're probably gonna retake because of that. So go to your team. Go to your team. Okay, right here. If you're in a 2v1 situation, like you could have killed the Genji. As soon as you see that the Mercy's on him, you can't win this. Your nade's up in 2 seconds, yeah, but you can't win this. There's no way you can win this. You can maybe kill the Mercy, but the Genji will kill you. So go to your team. Go to the point. You're gonna try and kill the Mercy, and the Genji leaves you for some fucking
Mercy's
reason.
low.
I-
Oh.
Hanzo right side.
And more scoping, more scoping. Again, you can hit this Mercy if you're
Hanzo
scoping.
right side.
Like, there's no reason not to be scoping right here. Because you're going to have to hit a very precise shot between people. Should not have went on the point there. Calls. Where's the target calls? Call for the Roadhog. Roadhog anti-healed. You need to just say, Roadhog is anti-healed. People focus him. Left side, something like that. Kill the Roadhog. Say something about him. Kill the Roadhog. No one's saying anything. No one's saying anything in the fight. No focus target. People are just swinging their hammers, you know, healing and all that stuff. They're hoping that things can happen. There's not enough calls.
Nice hold.
Yeah.
Got Reaper, but I have also.
Okay, so at this point, again, just... I keep saying at this point. So, keep telling the Mercy. Keep telling the Mercy, like... Well, don't keep telling her, but tell her this right now. So, you are pressing tab, which is a good thing. This is a really great thing. You're looking at the ults. Try and predict whatever they're gonna use. Did they use Reaper ult? No. Did they use Roadhog ult? Yes. Did they sword? Maybe, you know. So, in this downtime, throw out some ideas. Say, Reaper's probably gonna have ult. Genji's, he might have sword. What else did they use that fight? Just ask your team. So, because one person can maybe remember like a few ults of what they used, but if the rest of the team can help you remember what they used, you know exactly what their plan is next fight.
Yeah.
And then tell the Mercy, go hide, because she has res. What you do as Mercy is you hide in the back when you have res, so nobody can see you, nobody can find you.
But I have also. I won't switch yet.
Hey, Moose, what's up?
Single target booster heals. Nice.
Yeah, this is going to YouTube. Of course, it's going to YouTube. Nice try. Not a whole lot he could have done about that. Wow, their Genji's just lost track of you.
I used 4 seconds of his.
Okay. Here, you need to, again, I'm going to state this. This is probably going to be a repeat in every single situation because this is such a vocal game and compared to any other esport or any other competitive game. More calls. Just say, I can stall, we can nano boost. I have nano boost. I can come back with nano boost. Just say that. Say that. So people will know. And maybe you'll get a call, maybe you'll get like a response like, nah, it's fine, we're winning. So you don't need to use this nano. But you're losing, so you should nano the Reaper. Yes, that's good. So you pick and stall characters, that's alright. I can understand that. And that's pretty much it. I'm assuming you're gonna lose. And it's not gonna tie, because the rest of the game time doesn't say so. But yeah. Oh, in-house pug? Nah. Not now, Moose, sorry. Did you come into my chat just on purpose to say that you want me in the pug? What the fuck, man?
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Yeah, so as soon as you're in this kind of situation where you have 0 seconds and they have 3 minutes and 46, people will give it up. Like, people will kind of just give up.
DPS, John.
Yeah. Do we want a Junkrat or Reaper?
Reaper.
Junkrat.
Junkrat or Reaper?
Why would you even consider Junkrat there? Hello?
Reaper.
Junkrat in 2016 to improve in ranked.
And
Come on, man. Come on, dog. You know better than this.
Yeah,
Junkrat's
it's the
ass.
same.
Well, never mind.
Of course you go Reaper here.
You're gonna have a Hanzo again.
If they're gonna have a... Okay, so... If they have Hanzo again, you should have told your friend to go Winston, actually, instead of Reaper. If you know this information, say it in spawn.
This is last defense.
You only have your Genji to deal with the Hanzo,
That's right.
but having another Winston is super important. Good spot, good spot. You should not be here now. As soon as... See, what I do is, as soon as I'm here, as soon as the enemies start moving to the gate, I move back to the, what's it called? I forget what the thing is called. Forklift. I stand to the right of the forklift, and I heal them from there. That is generally a really good spot to heal from. Because it has really good wall protection. Yeah, you're kind of falling back to it now. But, see, you weren't able to heal your allies because you weren't in position for that.
So he's in the window up.
You could have healed both of those targets had you been next to that. The spot that I'm
So he's in
exactly looking at
Window up.
is right here. Right here is where you want to stand, next to this barrel. Because you can hide from above. Like, you can hide from anyone shooting you from above. You can hide from either side. The Reinhardt shield will help you. You're completely safe. The only thing that can kill you is if they dive. So you're safe in this spot. This is the safest spot, honestly. And once again, scope. There you go. You scope too late, and you miss your shots.
Hello.
It's over.
Yeah, we were two guys defending there.
And yep, you lose the game.
Well, Hanzo just had free for all.
Yeah, and they're running lose show mercy. They should be winning with that. So what did we learn from this game? We learned that you need to call more. See, the thing about everybody is that they don't they're so used to not communicating in games. Like, CS:GO doesn't really require that many calls. Other games don't require that many calls. Oh, Boomer, thanks for the big host, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so just more calls. The thing about diamond players and like platinum players is that they're not used to you have to communicate this much. But it's the way to go about it. You just need to communicate a lot. It's honestly the best way to go about it. Like, you can reach Grandmaster and shit without communicating, but it's gonna take you probably twice as long. You can get so much better at communicating with communication and everything like that. More staying back, more scoping. You definitely need to work on a little bit of positioning. You weren't in the most optimal spots for Ana. It's just, I can't really say much. It's just really plain gameplay that can be so improved if you just work on the communication, make the calls, call the initiations, just take charge. Don't be afraid. If you make a good call, if you make a good call, it's just people will trust you. If you go, Ryan takes some damage, like already from the beginning of the game, you could have snowballed so hard and you could have gained this Ryan's trust because he said hello and he was, nice and all that. This Ryan, like, he just made a call. Just make up the plan. Like, if you don't make the plan, someone else is gonna make a half-assed plan. If you think he just said go right, and then he went left because nobody knows what to do. He just made like a basic go right, go left. Just tell him, God, okay, Ryan, they're poking a lot. Let's go for nano boost. Like, it's so easy. You got so mad because they called you a kid? Don't let that get to you. They can call you a kid all they want, but you're the one improving, and you're the one with the higher rank in the end because you're the one improving, because you're the one doing well. You need to not let people calling you a kid or people calling you stuff, just don't let that get to you. Don't give a shit about what other people say. If you start giving a shit about what other people say, you'll doubt your own communication skills. And as soon as you doubt those, you'll stop talking. And when you stop talking, you lose. And it's an endless negative circle. If you're confident in your calls, you'll do well. That's all I can say. That's all we can learn from this game. You don't have to do shot calling. Just easy stuff like Ryan takes some damage, we can go in with nano boost. That could have made a difference. It's not that complicated. You don't have to shot call. You can so easily carry solo queue games if your game sense is good by shot calling. Yeah, exactly. You tell people to do what, go where, do this and that, And I mean, you can send it to your friend or whatever, but he definitely messed up a good amount in this game as well. He should have went Lucio from the start. From a lot of good Meis, including the Mei on my team, Hypuck, who's like one of the best Meis I've ever played with. He says Volskaya or Mei on Volskaya defense is really bad. So I'm not really sure if that's a thing. Junkrat shouldn't even be an option. So yeah, you're playing well. Just play further back. So you have the options to hit more sleep darts. You should have had sleep dart in more situations, in my opinion, where you could have like slept the high noon, could have slept some more alts, etc., etc. But yeah, overall, you're doing good, dude. Like your aim is fine. Just like I might have criticized your aim, but that's because you're not scoping enough. When you're scoping, you're accurate, and I just didn't see enough scoping at long range. At mid range, you wanna be unscoped because you want the visibility of a potential flanker on you. But yeah, it was really good. I hope you learned something, and I hope you improve, man. Because I think like if you work on the positioning, you definitely deserve master. Like, so don't worry about it, man. Keep at it, and that's it. Whoa, that was trippy. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching that.